students that I've had the opportunity to work with so far. Each one of them has been different in their own way, and I've learned a lot from each one of them. I absolutely had mentors that made a big difference in my life and helped me get where I am today. I had a science teacher when I was in the 6th grade, Mrs. Eckert, who always encouraged me to pursue science and math and really helped me get the confidence that I needed to move in that direction. Right now I'm working with Anthony. On the first day, one of the activities I like to do is the students will build structures with toothpicks and candy. Then we build a shake table and the students will shake their structure, and when the structure finally breaks, we'll talk about why it broke and how we can make it stronger. Well, Anthony, his structure was so strong we couldn't break it. So I was really impressed. He really listened to the tips I gave him before we started building and did such a great job. It's been a wonderful experience for me. I love it, and I've gotten a lot out of it.
Well, it's very different talking to high school students versus elementary school students, which is what I've done before. Middle school, they're that in-between age where they're not really thinking about college. It's different in the sense that they're very open-minded. The programs are out there, the kids are not necessarily looking for them. You always need somebody to give them a little push. A couple semesters ago, we had Ruben. He learned the computer program. He would come back with models made, like 3D computer models. We're like, wow. He's like, you learned this at home? He's like, yeah, I just taught myself. From our point of view, we're introducing the kids to a new form of communication and of expressing themselves. So it's almost like we're mentoring each other to a certain extent, doing research together. So
architecture is a real passion of mine, and from a young age, and I kind of see it as a great vehicle for teaching kind of individual skills. You know, my education was wonderful, but very linear, very traditional, you know, I did take art classes in high school and middle school and did well, but never kind of saw the exact link between that type of work and a more kind of analytical, academic thinking. I can be just as articulate, just as informative, just as knowledgeable using my skills as someone that is a great writer, you know. And so I think that was kind of the thing that really threw me. And I really feel like I feel passionately that type of learning, that type of presentation should be part of middle school, high school, even elementary school. And Andrew was interesting because it was the first mentorship we had done. But within 2 sessions, he was completely sold on architecture. He loved everything about it and became the most hardworking, he still is the hardest working student we've had. Having this part of my life gives me kind of the balance that I want. Like I always wanted to balance between volunteerism, family, and work, of course. And before really I had Spark, I didn't have the level of volunteerism that I wanted. But Spark has this kind of consistency in my life that is very valuable. And I feel like without it, I wouldn't be as happy, to be honest.